From right across Australia, two families have been chosen. They've never met, but are about to swap their lives and their wives. Tracy Jackson is a fitness fanatic. She and husband Russell are obsessed with each other and their health, and give their daughters the freedom to do their own thing. Janine Daly is a stay-at-home mum and cake-baking queen. She and husband Shane are very protective of their 8 children, rarely letting them out of their sight. The couple never get time alone together. Both wives are leaving the familiar behind for 1 week to take on the other wife's life.
See ya!
Wow.
So what happens when you swap a mum who's never worked with a mum who's always working out?
That really makes me angry. What are these children eating and drinking?
I don't believe children should be having protein shakes, so no more supplements.
And there's no nice way to put it. Your children are overweight. They're unhealthy and they're eating too much sugar.
Yeah, but it's good sugar, it's not bad sugar.
What do you mean good sugars?
Not every sugar's bad.
Sugar's sugar. Maybe you need to do some homework.
14, that's the way. 15. OK, roll up, last set.
Quite honestly, if he thinks I didn't do a good enough workout today, he can bite me.
Tracy Jackson leads an active life and packs a lot into a day.
Being fit and healthy is one of my highest priorities. Beat me, go, beat me.
Tracy is a personal trainer,
Push, 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 push.
Pilates instructor,
Lift the other leg up towards the ceiling.
and body sculptor. She believes investing now in your health will pay dividends down the track.
People put so much focus and superannuation and putting money away. Every time we do a workout, it's like putting money in the bank. Well done. That's it.
Tracy and her husband Russell are gym junkies, hitting the weights every day.
Okay, babe, check it out. Check out the tricep.
It's looking good. One more.
Russell takes a lot of pride in how he looks. It's
We
just
do.
something else that we
and
share.
we both feed off that. We
No.
both complement each other as well, which is good.
Tracy takes her diet seriously. Whether she's in training for a competition or just staying in shape, every calorie counts.
At the moment, I'm in trying to build more muscle. Okay, done.
And this obsession with healthy living influences the family meals.
Can I have tomato?
Of course you can have tomato. The kids have been brought up on lots of salad and veg. They eat what we eat. If you don't eat it, then you're hungry. We're going to start cooking these. We'll be done in about 10 minutes and we'll be able to eat.
About bloody time.
Tracy's eldest daughter, Sarah, is 19. She works long hours and spends a spare time with friends. 12-year-old Asia is sporty like her mum.
I'm definitely not a girly girl. I'm a tomboy.
Tracy encourages her girls to be independent.
Got any plans for the weekend?
Probably hang out with Rihanna.
Asia often makes her own way to and from school and to footy practice.
Give your children freedom. You know, they've got to learn on their own 2 feet. You can't check them all the time. Some people might say Asia has too much freedom. What? We're going to keep her in a room all day? There we go.
Tracy loves her kids, but nothing comes before her love for Russell.
Russell is my priority. Children do come second.
Lots of other people do make the mistake, whereas they put their children first before everything else, and at the end of the marriage, the kids are gone, the marriage is gone because there's nothing left.
I'm in a hurry. In a hurry.
We haven't got all day.
You could say they're into each other.
We often make, I would say,
we try to plan
sex
time.
dates.
They both love motorbikes and weekends away from the kids.
Our weekends away, God, yeah, they're always revolved around sex.
Yeah.
We're pretty much out as soon as we get there.
Sometimes before we get there.
Yes, not really.
Janine Daly always dreamed of being a mum, and that dream has come true 8 times.
The more the merrier. I love it. I love being a mum. I love looking after my family. I think I'm just a mum. That's it, a mum and a wife.
Janine's life revolves around her children: Shelby, Dakari, Connor, Rhiannon, Brionna, Tiana Erin, Leslie and Caleb.
See ya.
This means there's very little time left for husband Shane.
We don't get much time alone, no, but it's part and parcel of having a large family. At the end of the day, it's a choice you make.
Getting the whole family out of the door is no easy feat.
Being one of 8 children is really annoying.
There's breakfast times 10, followed by a conga line of lunchboxes to fill.
Usually they get a piece of fruit, 2 biscuits, 3 crackers, jam donuts, a cake of some type. School bags, now!
She does the school run every day.
It's about 40 minutes round trip.
And then it's home to clean up after the little treasures.
They don't have chores. They make their beds if they remember. They're only kids, they can't be expected to clean this up all the time, so it goes in there. I'll decorate these and they can have them for afternoon tea this afternoon.
Janine loves baking and always finds time to make a little afternoon sweet treat for the kids.
Bunnies! They're ours. Good.
What are we having for dinner, Mum?
With so many mouths to feed and a limited budget, quantity comes first in the diet.
Always do 2, sometimes...
And there's always enough for seconds and dessert.
If they're still hungry after dinner, they get fruit if they've had dinner and dessert.
With a TV in every room and the computer set up in the back shed, the Dalys don't get much exercise.
You died.
In fact, the kids are prohibited from leaving the house alone.
It's not because we want to punish them, it's because of the way things are, and the reality is it's not safe for kids to wander the street.
Janine's first thoughts are always for her children's safety.
Shane and I don't like to travel in the same car. If an accident happened and we were to both get severely injured or, heaven forbid, die, who'd look after the kids?
For Shane and Janine, it's all about the family and always has been.
Yes, we're a couple, but our kids come first. You sacrifice me time when you have a family because that's what it's all about.
It's the first day of the swap.
Didn't know what to pack. Packed runners, a couple of sets of runners, in the hope, maybe.
I think all the possibilities, it's going to be somewhere different from here. Somewhere where they've got 20 or 30 kids.
And time for both wives to leave their old lives behind.
Mwah.
Love you, baby.
Love you too.
You take care, eh?
You'll enjoy it. Okay. See you.
I hope the new mum makes me popular so they get more friends. Get to go out with Justin Bieber.
See you, babes.
Love yous.
Love you too.
Be good, okay?
Their journey into the lives of a family they know nothing about has begun.
My worst nightmare would be to go into a family where the kids come last.
Tracy's starting to feel at home.
There's Jim.
But not Janine.
Personal training. Okay.
The wives have time before the families come home to have a good look around their new homes.
Here we are. Oh, God. Oh, it's very dirty.
They go on a lot of trips, but there don't seem to be any kids in the pictures when they go on the trips. Scary thought. Looks like the mum competes in bodybuilding or body sculpting. That's pretty impressive.
Coke! Chips! Is there anything healthy?
Lots of health supplements. They're very, very focused on staying fit. Yeah, no, it's not something I'd have time for.
Oh, fridge. Oh, my God, donuts. These poor kids.
Lots of salads and things. That's pretty much the same as us. We have lots of salads and veggies and stuff, so.
Oh, OK, another pantry. There's not one, there's 2, 3, 4, no, 13. That really makes me angry. What are these children eating and drinking?
I've got some trophies. So they all seem to be into healthy and sports things.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 in this bedroom. 4, 5, 6. Maybe 6 kids, 7 kids.
Personal trainer.
Don't want to open my eyes. What's in here? To tell me this is where the kids are shut out here playing PlayStation. Oh, God.
I think I'll be happy to stay here and find out what the family are like.
I don't want to spend 5 minutes at this house. It's depressing. It's cluttered, it's dirty.
They've got first impressions, but it's in the household manuals that they'll get the details on how they have to live for the next 3 days.
Hi and welcome to my home. I am 45 years young and health and fitness is my absolute priority.
I live here with my husband, Shane, and our 8 children. 8 children!
In our house, relationship comes first and kids come second.
The kids are my life. They are the most important thing. When you have children, you live for them, not for yourself. Oh, poor thing.
We spend as much time as possible together and love to get away for a dirty weekend. It's important that we nurture our relationship because one day the kids will be gone and it'll be just us. That's when you wait till the kids are gone. Kids need their parents' time.
We hardly ever have time, just the 2 of us. And we're fine with that. I think it's selfish when people do something for themselves instead of the kids. Oh, gosh. I hate my house.
Food and eating the right foods are very important to me. I have an extremely strict diet and count all calories when it comes to the intake of food. I don't have time to count calories. I'll be there all day, the amount of shopping I have to do.
Cooking for 10 is a bit of a military operation. I always make enough to ensure the family can have seconds or thirds servings. Seconds or thirds.
Aja and Sarah follow after us in regards to being healthy and exercising. They're both fairly independent and do their own thing. We allow them to hang out with friends when they like, which gives us more time alone together. That's not something I'd ever do.
The children would play in the house or outside if Shane, myself, or one of the other older kids is watching them. So why is that? There's no fence, gate. The 2 older boys spent almost the whole weekend playing video games in the shed. Oh, God.
The most important thing in life is to be fulfilled, to be in the right place and to be doing the right thing, so enjoy your week. I will enjoy my week and I'll enjoy making changes, I think.
My household schedule was to walk in the park for her. Holy dooly, she's going to have a nice little holiday. Good on her, she deserves it.
It's Wife Swap Australia, and family-focused mum of 8, Janine Daly, has left her brood behind.
They go on a lot of trips, but there don't seem to be any kids in the pictures. Scary thought.
Swapping lives with health and fitness fanatic Tracy Jackson.
Coke! Chips! That really makes me angry. What are these children eating and drinking?
The wives are apprehensive as their new families arrive.
Hello, how am I going to remember all your names? I'm Tracy.
I'm Tiana.
Hello, darling, come on in. Hello, sweetheart.
I like her blonde hair and I like how she's all skinny. Brianna.
Hello, Brianna. Hey, sweetheart. I'm Connor. Hey, you're Connor. Hello. One. And Shane.
How's it going? Yes, yes.
Hey, Tracy. Okay.
Do you work?
Yeah, I work. I'm a personal trainer.
Something different. They don't mix with any personal trainers.
I think she's going to make us, like, run around a bit more. I don't think that's going to be fun at all.
Hello. Hi, I'm Janine. You must be...
Asia.
Asia. Beautiful name.
Thanks,
And
Sarah.
you're Sarah. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, Dom.
Hi.
Russell, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I think they're really nice. I think Russell's really nice. I'm looking forward to it now. I think it'd be interesting to see if I can actually do what she does. How do you think your mum will feel about meeting my kids?
How many do you have?
I have 8 children.
For Trace, being in a house for a whole week with all those kids, I think she'll be bashing her head against the wall.
I'll have to start cooking dinner. You're not going to be hungry.
At the Dalys, the kids have only just finished their afternoon snacks,
Okay, spaghetti.
and it's time to think about cooking dinner.
How much you cook for 10 people?
About 2 bags.
Can we put vegetables in it or not?
No, we don't do that.
Tracy's already counting calories.
These kids are overweight. Yeah, you know, I'd love if I can make some changes, and it would be great.
How's it going? Smells good.
At the Jacksons, Russell's been out for his nightly gym session, and when he gets in, Janine has something to tell him that's been troubling her.
When I was reading through the manual, it upset me a bit because just reading how much time you and Tracy spend alone, and it seems the whole focus is your relationship.
It's okay to be upset.
I understand it, but it's just...
See, I've been in a relationship where my children came first.
Yeah, and it didn't work for you?
You know what I mean?
or-
Well, we're no longer together. Tracy's been married a couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've both been there and done that.
It's hard for me to comprehend that somebody wouldn't want to spend more time with their kids than of each other, so...
It's only been a day, and Janine's homesick already.
Are we glad to go home? Yeah. We've got 3... I'm going to get this right. 3 news to go. 1, 2, 3.
It's the first morning of the swap, and Tracy's on the production line.
God, there's a lot of food here.
Ain't time to eat it all.
I just can't believe how much sugar was in the lunch boxes. There was no protein in there. There was no whole grains. There was just nothing. I'm surprised those kids can sit in the classroom for more than 5 minutes without bouncing off the walls.
Okay, everyone, it's time to get going to school. Hustling. Go ahead, turn right. What the hell? We're going up that way.
We're going to go back home. We've got to shut the gate so the dog doesn't get out.
Janine's probably going out of her brain with the peace and quiet that will be happening around my house right now.
So what would your mum be doing now? Is there anything your mum would be doing for you guys, or you do everything for yourselves? Or...
We do everything for ourselves.
It's a very different scene at the Jacksons. The girls make their own breakfast, and Janine's really feeling left out.
I'll get out of your way from not tripping over me.
Girls are upstairs doing their breakfast. That's something I'd normally do. They're pretty self-sufficient, so it's difficult. It's very different.
See ya.
See you later, sweetie.
Have a good day.
You too.
I'll see you tonight, yeah.
Yep. Hopefully you have enough lunch. All right, have a good day. See ya. I'd normally be taking mine to school, and it's just strange to me to go off by themselves.
Back at the Dailies, Tracy's done the school run and now has to swap her salads for brownie baking.
One slice, 1,130 kilojoules.
Eldest daughter Shelby is taking time off work to help Tracy settle in.
Probably nearly half sugar. Life's all about balance. I eat my sugar as well, you know, have treats. So it's about having a healthy lifestyle where you don't actually go without anything. You just do it in moderation. I can't.
After cooking for the kids, Tracy has to clean up after them too, something she doesn't do at home.
I go insane. It's so boring.
Alrighty, 1 scoop.
Meanwhile, Janine's finding Tracy's life a bit on the nose, forcing down a protein shake.
Oh.
Is that too hard? No, it's all good.
She then has to take one of Tracy's regular clients through her personal training session.
I just don't see the point. I mean, there's other ways to exercise. I mean, I'm on my feet a lot during the day, just doing general housework. By the time I'm done, I know I've done something productive.
Good job. I couldn't have done that.
Okay, afternoon tea time.
At the Dailies, the hordes are home.
There we go.
And hungry.
God, these are huge.
Can I have a big one?
Yeah, you can have both. Look, they're all big chunks of rubbish.
You did a pretty good job.
Oh, good, that's good. Now it's done, would she go outside and play?
Sometimes she would sit
Have
down.
a walk?
Not really.
I get why the kids just want to eat. I am so bored. I'm just having sort of light bulb moments about, you know, the kids are just, they're bored, they're not having any fun. And now I'm bored and I'm not even hungry and I want to eat.
Then what are we gonna do? Because it's boring.
Well, you're 12. What stops you? Like, going and doing something. Your mum won't let you go on your own.
Well, I can, but I just...
No, you can't. You don't just wander
I'm
the
just
streets and do
curious.
whatever you want.
So mum wouldn't let you go for a walk? Because my 12-year-old walks around the beach all day on her own with friends. I don't get it, so... I think she's responsible enough to...
It's not the fact of responsibility, it's a lot more dangerous.
Honey, you can get abducted anywhere. You can't live your life...
But do you really want to risk it?
You can't live your life in a... All right, well, let's never leave this house.
No, I'm not saying that.
You are, because let's all stay in the house, lock the guards, never go in a car, never go anywhere, in case we have a car accident.
Does your daughter just walk around all by herself? Like,
she's got to make her own mistakes. She knows about safety.
I can understand she can make her own mistakes, like forgetting her togs. What happens if she gets abducted? Oh, well, it was her mistake. It's all right, I'll pay the ransom and she can die or whatever.
Does that mean you live your life doing nothing? This family just need to take the shutters off. They need to just live a little, have a little bit of fun.
What Tracy's talking about is you walking down the street by yourself.
Which I could manage. There's barely anyone that goes down there.
But you don't know that, Connor. You don't know what's going to happen, and it's just too dangerous. Dad would say the exact same thing to you, Connor, for anything.
Okay.
Living the Jackson life, Janine's whipping up dinner before racing off to the gym with Russell.
So what do you do when your mum and dad go to the gym? Do you go with them or you stay here?
I stay here, do my homework.
Do you mind that, being here alone while they're at the gym or?
No, I don't mind it.
No?
She stays home and she devotes a lot of time to her kids. My mum does, but not as much. Well, a pretty big difference, actually.
Just like that.
Yep.
14, that's the way. 15. Okay, roll up, last set.
Oh, that's good. Ow.
Janine feels she's given it her all at the gym,
Just put my knees up or cross them up on the wall.
but Russell begs to differ.
I wouldn't have cared less if you worked out for 15 minutes, but I'd love to have seen you had a little bit of a sweat up. Because I know Trace will be putting 100% in down there. She'll be trying real hard.
So you weren't happy with what I did?
No.
You thought I piked out pretty easily?
I thought you were just going through the motions.
Quite honestly, if he thinks I didn't do a good enough workout today, he can bite me. Because I did. I think you're a bit obsessed with it, to be honest.
I love it. Yeah. Absolutely love it. If I didn't say go for about a week, I'd get really depressed. Yeah, definitely.
Being fit's important, being healthy is important, but not being to the point where you have to do it or else.
Leslie, now you got your toast.
It's the last day before rule change and a rainy and gloomy start at the Daly house.
It's another day being pestered in the kitchen. Always after food, just constantly nagging for food.
What are your chips for, honey?
I just found them.
Can I please have another piece of brownie?
Oh, it's really unhealthy. So today, bracing myself to try and talk to Shane a bit, try and keep Shane on my side, because obviously it won't happen for the kids unless I can get both parents. And he needs to start telling his wife what she needs to be cooking, but he's not even, he disappears all the time.
When Shane does finally show up, Tracy wants to see if he's open to what she has to say.
Do you see your children that have been overweight, though?
They're all physically in different shapes and sizes. Once you break them up as individuals, trying to feed them individually does get expensive.
There's no nice way to put it. Your children are overweight. They're unhealthy and they're eating too much sugar. That's bottom line.
But being a personal trainer you do have an extreme left-hand view.
I don't have an extreme left view. Yes, I take my body and my health extremely seriously,
I know that, yeah.
but I need you to get your head out the sand. You are the man of the family and you need to look at your children, take the blinkers off and see them. They are overweight.
Yes.
They don't have a good, healthy diet. While I'm here, instead of we get upset or anything, it needs to come from you and Janine. It will not work unless you're behind it, unless you take charge and say, OK, some things need to change in this house. They'll mimic what you eat, what you do, what your lifestyle is.
I eat the same as them and they eat the same as me.
And we need to change what you eat too. He needs to step up to the plate and he needs to take charge, and he needs to take charge of his whole family.
Today is rule change day, and the wives are getting ready to make their marks.
I woke up very excited, like, yes, I can make some changes.
Tracy Jackson's hoping she'll have Dad on her side.
Shane knows it's coming. He knows it's needed. But it takes work and it takes effort.
Janine Daly believes it's time the Jackson kids got priority.
I think things need change around here. I feel quite strongly that parents obsess about themselves too much. They need to think about the kids first.
The time's come for a few home truths.
OK, Shane, I know that you and Janine, your family's everything.
Yep.
You do a great job. But you need to take control of your health and that of your children's. So rule number 1, surprise, will be diet. You're eating the wrong foods, OK, and that's why you're always feeling hungry. Rule number 2, something I'm really passionate about, is exercise and fun. So to kick it off, today we're going swimming. Yes!
I'm happy about the diet and the exercise because they can get skinny and they can get more friends at school.
Tracy's also ruled that the kids will help with the housework.
And your reward for that is Mum's going to have more time to hang out with you guys.
The new diet and exercise didn't surprise Shane.
Kids have 2 sandwiches.
Bigger kids can have 2. The little kids get 1.
Something, you know, I've always been aware of, and just bad habits creeping over time.
I really hope that Shane and Janine really do it for the kids.
Hello.
My first rule is bringing good old-fashioned home cooking to a family that I see as obsessed with counting calories. I don't believe children should be having protein shakes, so no more supplements. I'll be making your breakfasts and your lunches. From now on, you don't have to do it yourself, because that's what I do.
What values are you teaching your children for actually getting them ready to leave home?
My kids are self-sufficient. They could do it.
How can they be self-sufficient when you're doing everything for them?
They can get their own breakfast. They can make their own lunches. I just choose to do it. Big difference.
Yep, obviously.
So, but my opinion's different to yours.
Yep.
It's a scary world out there. I think the girls in this house are left to your own devices way too much. So from now on, Asia, you won't be home alone without a parent.
I do reckon she worries a bit too much. You have to put trust in your kids and the kids learn from their mistakes if they make any.
Russell, you and Tracy seem overly concerned about your physical appearance. You need to realise you're not 18 anymore.
I know that.
And looking like an action figure doesn't make you more of a man. So you'll stop going to the gym and hopefully
oh my God,
this will make you realise that there's more to life than squats, crunches and bench presses.
Yes, certainly. To Janine's eyes, I'm obviously obsessed. I mean, like, what would their form of exercise be? Walking to the minibus?
I feel that the priorities in this family are wrong. There will be no more couples time until the kids are in bed. These are my rules, and they start now.
OK, come on, kids. We're going to go into the pantry and I want you to get rid of anything in there that you don't think is healthy.
It's not long before Tracy's rule changes begin to bite.
These are going. You don't need biscuits every day.
No,
Okay.
no.
I was very surprised to see a couple of them cry and get emotional, have an emotional attachment to the food.
What do we got? Muffins? Croissants.
They're
We'll get rid of
good.
them. No, they're shocking.
Now everything we're gonna eat is gonna be bland. Take away the good tasting stuff.
You guys, look. It's no more bitching and moaning about the food and how bland it's going to be and how horrible it is. You haven't even tried it. Let's just
You're gonna
button
give
it.
us bland food.
Button it. How do you know? How do you know healthy food's bland food?
Has no taste.
How do you know? What do you think? I'm just going to put vegetables on your plate?
No.
No. I want you to embrace this and I want you to eat it. So, of course, I'm going to try and make it as yummy as I can. OK? Cool.
What the bloody hell is this then?
Surprise!
Russell gets a shock to find their protein powder under lock and key.
Okay. So what are you having for breakfast tomorrow, Dale?
I don't know.
Milo, give you a bit of energy.
But you know, there's so much more sugar in this.
Yeah, but it's designed for growing kids.
It is a meal supplement. It's got a lot of sugar in it. That's why kids like it.
Yeah, but it's good sugar. It's not bad sugar.
What do you mean good sugars?
Not every sugar's bad.
Sugar's sugar. Anyway, maybe you need to do some homework.
I've done my homework. I know what I'm talking about. My kids are all healthy, so it's not going to hurt her. It'll do her good, if anything else.
Do her good?
It'll do her good.
Why will it do her good? Trying to encourage her to have sugar.
I'm not encouraging her to have sugar. I'm
Yes,
encouraging
you
her to
are.
have something
Because
healthy for her. So
The more you have, the more you want.
I got quite upset with that because I don't like people talking to me like that. I'm not an idiot.
The Dalys faced their first round of exercise
The trick is just hold on tightly.
when Tracy packs them off to the local pool.
That's the first time I've ever been on there. It was amazing.
It's a rare family treat, and the kids really enjoy this side of Tracy's health regime.
It's a positive start to the next few days. Hopefully we'll take a lot on board and it'll change kids' mindsets for the future.
Asia, lunch is all ready, so once you finish your breakfast, you can get your shoes and stuff on and we'll go.
It's the first full day under her new rules, and Janine's loving playing mum again,
Here's your lunch.
making sure the girls have plenty to eat and chauffeuring Asia to school.
Made me feel good because it sort of reaffirmed that my role is important.
Yummy, yummy. That's 4 down. We just need to do 2 more.
Tracy has her new healthy lunchbox production line up and running.
Yeah, and that's it. And then wash the bowl.
And the new rules means the kids wash up after breakfast
That's it. Well done.
and make their own beds.
Troops, let's go. In the car.
With less chores to do, Tracy finally gets to think about herself and heads out for a run.
I work this whole day out like I would at home. Structure, time, bang, bang, bang. Just military efficiency. It's not hard.
I'm making chocolate spiders for afternoon tea.
Meanwhile, at the Jacksons, Janine's making one of her old family favourites.
People think with what's in it is bad for you, but these are actually a very healthy snack.
Janine then tidies up both girls' rooms.
This is my way of sort of showing them this is what I do. This is how I mother.
Before doing the school pickup.
Hey, sweetheart.
How's your day been?
Very quiet. I had nothing to do. Did everything I need to. Yes, I did the washing and the floors and the bedrooms and everything's done and they've kept them clean. So I understand why Tracy has to keep herself busy. Oh, I have a surprise at home for you. I made you something else.
Oh my God. So spoiled.
Asia is enjoying being mothered, Janine style.
I'm gonna put my bag down.
What do you think?
It's heaps cleaner. That's cool. I get used to that.
I bet you could.
But Dad's still not impressed.
We don't believe in children not actually having jobs. I mean, that's all part of growing up.
Oh, yum.
Chocolate spiders.
We all have to do things that we don't want to do, and children should learn that from an early age. You know, not be rewarded with biscuits and things instead.
And you got to try one.
Afternoon tea was disgusting. I mean, you know, I'd come home there and see my daughter mixing up a Milo and looking at a bowl full of chocolate.
Do you want a treat? Do you want something? I will get you something. Yes, I will.
Even the dog will be gaining weight.
Hello.
The Daly children get their first taste of afternoon tea, Tracy style.
I have enjoyed tasting new things, but the lack of sugary treats and stuff, I haven't enjoyed.
Skip! Take a skip!
But there's no objection to the daily activity rule.
Well done, honey.
Today when we were at the park, I did 5 laps around the whole entire park.
Ready, go! We're gonna get ya!
It was really good to see the kids out really enjoying themselves and showing them how to do different things.
9, use your legs. 10,
They're really open to it, you know.
That was fun.
Yeah, this will do.
Not allowed his gym fix, Russell has to settle for a swim and some family time.
It's good to see Russell spending some time with Asia, because normally she'd be home by herself.
I reckon we have enough family time, but more would be better.
Look like you were having fun.
With the swap nearly over, Tracy decides to spend the day with Briona, who's known at home as Boo.
Bit of a soft spot for Boo. She's one of the most overweight of the girls here, and just want to have a chance to talk to her.
Do the kids pick on you, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
And at school. All I care about is having no friends.
Have you told your mum all this? Does she know that you sit on your own? You haven't told her?
How can you have this many kids overweight and unhappy and not know? That, to me, is just terrible. How can you not see that? How can you not see your children unhappy?
Do you think it's why you eat a lot sometimes when you're sad?
So I spend a little bit of time with my daughter, but it's good time. It's quality time.
This week's been really hard.
When Shane gets home, Tracy fills him in on her day with Briona.
I was just reaching out to your daughter because, you know she's got hardly any friends at school and she's sad.
Yeah. You can spend too much time loving your kids and not seeing them for what they are.
I'm really glad to hear that.
This has been good at the end of the day. It's, given me a good kick up the bum to rearrange things.
The Wife Swap Australia experience is almost over, and wives Tracy Jackson and Janine Daly are getting ready to leave their swapped homes.
I just want to go.
Bit butterfly in the tummy, but I'm enjoying the fact that I'm going home today. That's a really big highlight.
Done.
Time to farewell an unfamiliar life and their now familiar families.
Go, guys.
Okay. See ya.
See you later. See you, honey.
Hi.
Hey, keep up the exercise, won't you? See you, Connor. Come on.
You have to run.
Missed you so much.
Yeah, all right.
Before the couples head home, they've agreed to chat about the week.
Yeah, how was your week?
Yeah, it was different for me. I like beautiful house, beautiful setting, but then I read the manual and I was in tears. I was heartbroken.
Oh, really?
Because they said to me, "What's your worst nightmare?" I said, "Someone who doesn't like spending time with their family and their kids." And I noticed, and it's nothing, so it's just what I took from it. It's rustling me, rustling me, rustling me, rustling me, rustling me. We spend all our time together, we spend our spare time together, we go away together, and then we've got 2 daughters. That, to me, was just, oh, my God. And, yeah, it got really interesting after that. Russell and I butted heads a lot.
Seriously?
We've had a few. He's stubborn as hell. And he was
I just work
very
around
rude
him.
to me. I was you. I had to go to the gym.
Yeah.
I didn't build up a sweat. I wasn't good enough. You didn't even work up a sweat. Trace were doing this. I said, "I'm not Trace. I did the best I could." And said, "You don't like it, bite me." Didn't I?
Yeah.
What happened, real changes? I'm dying to know. You didn't stop my husband going to the gym.
Yeah, I did.
Why? Where was the thought behind that?
Because when he discussed it with me and he was so adamant about it, I thought he has gone to the point of an obsession.
It's a healthy lifestyle and that involves exercise.
Yeah, and as I said to him, I do exercise, just not specific stuff. I got him to do other things, and my focus was family-orientated things. So instead of going to the gym, we took Asia to the beach.
You wrap your kids up cotton wool.
He told me I smothered them, and
I think a bit too much. And that's why I was wondering how you went with Asia, just,
well, I didn't
chilling
let her
at the
wander
beach
off.
and doing her own thing. And
She didn't under my rules.
We're totally
we are
different. I put my
but-
husband first.
Yeah.
And my children come after my husband.
Yeah, I learnt a lot about myself and the way I do things.
Your job,
How did
Janine,
you go?
it's the most boring and tedious job I've ever done, but the hardest, and I wouldn't swap you for $1 million.
Yeah.
But it's just so demanding. Those kids never shut up for a second.
Yes.
Oh, God, no idea the noise. I had a headache the first 10 minutes I was even there.
And Tracy has more to say about life in the Daly house.
With the diet, the kids just eating so much sugar and it's just making them overweight. I had to put 3 muesli bars in 6 lunch boxes each, packet of biscuits, packet of chips and the jam donut, and I cried.
Yeah, see, they
Said
wouldn't
that
normally get
made
3 muesli bars and the donut in the lunchbox.
Please don't sit there and deny what this kid's
No,
about.
no, that's what I mean. That's not every single day. But
This
yeah,
is
that's
really important for the children, that you get this. The reason why your children are hungry all the time, because they're not getting any protein. They weren't getting any whole grains. It was just all refined sugary foods. So, of course, real change came. But she had the children go to the pantry and pull out what was bad. Pull it all out, we put it in boxes, we put it away. Yep. But talking to the children about their diet too, they're really, really keen for it.
Janine expected Tracy's comments on her family's health, but not their happiness.
Some of them are really unhappy about their bodies and weight. It was heartbreaking for me, actually.
Yeah.
That brought me to tears. Some don't have friends because of their weight. I took to Boo. She's just adorable.
Yeah.
And she's so overweight. She weighs nearly as much as me. She's 9. Now, in a couple of years, you keep feeding these kids the way they feed them. Leslie will be huge. What I observed the first 3 days was children indoors, bored, high on sugar. So when I changed the rules, we went off and we did some exercise. And they need at least an hour's activity every day.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with any of that.
And in a big turnaround since Tracy arrived 7 days ago, Shane agrees things need to change in his home.
It's the best type of person to come into our house at this time, someone like Tracy, which is great.
Oh, thanks, Shane.
If we can take 80% of what Tracy's put into us,
even if it's just
that's all we need. So
that's great.
So have lessons been learned on all sides?
as well, I knew most of it's going to be on our side because we have more work to do. But if you just take a small percentage,
And I've learned not to judge a book by its colour straight away. I went into the home and judged it pretty much straight away.
I did too, and that's it.
So yes, I've definitely learnt that. It's all been really, really good.
Really good.
Big hug.
Thank you so much.
So glad.
It's good to meet you.
Told you if she bought diet and exercise in, that'd be staying. And told you it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, you did.
It's been an emotional experience, but now the wives just want to get home to their kids.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hello.
A great experience. I learned a lot, and I'm very glad to be back home where I belong.
Not going again, you reckon?
No, the little one's fallen asleep. Oh, all right, here we go. Let's go see Tracy's rules. Exercise. 1 hour outside activity per day, and I heard you were playing cricket and you went to the park and went swimming. Did you like that? Guess what? We're going to keep doing that. You know why we're going to keep doing that? Because that's good for everyone. So is eating properly. Me too. Me and Dad too.
Tracy's thrilled to see her girls, but not so happy with what they've been eating.
These were baked yesterday afternoon.
What is it?
What is that?
Oh, you haven't had one. Try one.
Try it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Looks like the rules aren't getting a run either.
That's not done. That's not done. And you go to bed at 8:30, so it's gone.
But there's one rule Asia wants to stay.
I reckon it'd be better if we spend more time with us.
Okay, as a family, as a group, doing things. Okay, as 4 of us. It's okay.
Tracy now has to admit Janine did teach them something.
Come here. Come and sit here.
No. We never do stuff together, and I'd love to spend time with my sister and us.
I'm glad that we've learnt what we've learnt, which is awesome, and they'll just make our family even better.
A month later, and the Dalys are giving their new sporting equipment a good workout.
I'll have it then, too, right?
Tracy bought a couple of soccer balls. Now they've got a lot more sort of things to do out there. I mean, I can't get them in before dinner, so I've got to call them to come in for dinner.
Speaking of which, the diet is now much healthier.
Vanilla or strawberry? I think the biggest change for us has been we've brought in a lot more fruits and vegetables. 90% of the junk food's gone, so there's no chips, no soft drinks.
Mum had always been saying that she was going to have more healthier foods, and because of the wipe swap, it actually came into place instead of just going away like most of the other things that she talks about.
It's better off for the kids in the long run, some of their behaviour's improved.
And the biggest improvement has been with Briona.
Since the swap, everything's been really good because I feel really happy because I'm getting skinnier and I've lost 8 pounds.
Tracy was surprised when Asia got upset about the lack of family time. So in her usual go hard or go home fashion, Tracy has rectified the situation.
It's always a joke now because I drag her everywhere and I say, remember, you want quality time with Mum? And she's like, so over it. Come on, we're going for a walk, quality time with Mum. I said, you wanted it, you got it. And she's like, oh, God, I'm so overseeing you.
It is nice to be spending time with your parents. Well, even more time than before.
So you sure don't want to come camping this weekend? You sure now?
Yeah.
And of course, Sarah, well, we've tried to, but she's just not interested. She's just
she wants to move out, and she's got her own life. And
yeah, she can't wait to move out.
I picked her up from work, took her to lunch. That was nice. They had more fun with us, yeah.
Just them asking me to be involved. Yeah, that's nice.
I think really our life is pretty good. I mean, you probably don't realise until something that happens, but yeah, we're very happy with the way how our life is.
The good thing that Tracy brought in was the running around the yard that we have to do.
Last night jumping on Alex.
I'm playing with Gary.
Man.
Tracy got me these.
Really? She told me she got you those, and she also said she showed you where to run around the front yard. You want to keep doing that?
Mama.
No.
I want to run around the park.
You just want to run around the park. Well, front yard and park.